Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Super Bowl 58. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy. And NFC champion taking on the NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and CD, these Steelers, one of the most successful franchises of the Super Bowl era. They're searching for their 7th title.
And their last one, Super Bowl 43 over the Cardinals in dramatic fashion. And you know they'd like to win this one to honor the great Franco Harris, who we lost back in 2022.
Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they're trying to pull off what only 3 teams have done before, go from Super Bowl losers to Super Bowl champions.
Last team to do that, the Patriots, Super Bowl 52 and 53. Before that, you've got to go back to the Dolphins in Super Bowls 5 and 6, and the Cowboys in Super Bowls 4 and 5.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. Good footwork at the 30. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. Dances by him. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the midfield, left side by Robinson. No gain on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Allen Robinson with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Steelers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Their quarterback. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with the first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
And that is a historic run for him, partner. With that pickup, he just broke Lamar Jackson's 2019 record for most yards in a season by a quarterback. No one has done it better across a 16 or a 17-game schedule. Now his name will be forever linked with the best runners to ever play at that position.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Man open is Robinson. Down the right sideline. Touchdown. Allen Robinson. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Steelers will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's thrown a couple of touchdown passes already in this first quarter, and now looking for more as his guys begin 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flushed out right. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught by Pickens.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Harris. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 14-0 is our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Steelers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
He's not only thrown a couple of touchdown passes in this first half, he's run for one as well, as he'll start again with a 1st down. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Skirts by him at the 35, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. 2nd and 11. It's brought in by Harris. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. It fights him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now back to throw.
He's got this to Pickens.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens.
66 yards.
And the Steelers are feeling good as they extend their lead in the Super Bowl.
And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's already accounted for 4 touchdowns in this first half, 3 in the air, 1 on the ground as his guys start with a first down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pushes past him. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Stays on his feet. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw here. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and 6. In motion right is Robinson. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open man downfield is Johnson. Now inside the 25. Deontay Johnson, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deontay Johnson, 75 yards. And the Steelers will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. They're going to run it with Harris. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. Really solid effort for him right now. 3rd quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact, as you said, we know it's all about the team. But the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting.
63 yards rushing for him now to this point. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field.
Najee Harris.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris.
72 yards.
And the Steelers are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And the Steelers set to take the field.
And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Dancing away at the 35. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't.
There he goes, right side.
Inside the 10.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris.
His second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Steelers are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
First down, and they go back to Harris.
And a good 18-yard line.
239 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard. They run with Harris. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. Harris, touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And how nice is it to have a guy like Najee Harris in the backfield when you get down near the goal line? He can use his 230-plus pound frame to just get you those tough yards.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Here's Harris. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
And they'll indeed take a knee. On second down, this is Harris. Still fighting for more. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
The Pittsburgh Steelers have won the Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the Steel City. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my brother. Signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.